Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon, the final estate, with me, your host Tim. Today is still Tuesday, March 8th, when I'm recording this episode, and Red Hook has announced that the patch will not be out today. In fact, their patch won't be out for a few days. They're releasing it via their beta server. So in other words, you have to opt in if you want to test their changes. I took a look at the patch notes, and I actually implemented some of their changes here, about as much as I already could, and we're going to cover what I've done to the game. We're also going to cover what their latest patch is going to do. So, let's get all this done. So this is the Antiquarian patch. This is the base normal game unpatched. But the Antiquarian patch will introduce a few new things, right? It's going to introduce the Antiquarian, it used to be called the Merchant, as a new class. I know nothing about her, other than I've seen an image of her. I don't know what she's able to do, and I don't know if she adds any new mechanics to the game. I have a hunch there will be new trinkets added associated with her, and if there's any new mechanics, we can expect there to be new quirks. We should also probably expect the localization file to change again, and for it to be messed up in my mod for a few days, until after I get everything ironed out again. I've noticed as well, in a screenshot I saw, when I actually checked Twitter to see what was taking so long for the patch, that there was a successful mission, and there were some treasure items there that I hadn't noticed before. I'm a little worried that my own mod might be horribly unbalanced, depending upon what exactly happens when the Antiquarian comes to town. If she herself is the one adding these treasure items to what you can find, then there's no reason for me to panic, because she'll just add even more gold here at some cost, I'm sure, some negative. However, if there is new inventory in the game, new treasure you can find, which is even more expensive, I'm going to have to probably increase costs in my mod. Next, they decided to lower the amount of crests required to upgrade the Survivalist and the Nomad Wagon. I made, I think, at least 2 posts on Reddit at one point complaining about the high costs thereof, so I'm glad to see them reduce them. They're probably not equal to my levels, and I like my levels very much, so I don't intend to change them. Red Hook did add a third option at the stagecoach to hire high-level heroes. I don't know how much it costs. I'm sure that will balance even more deeds if you require them. They also lowered the amount of deeds required to level the blacksmith up. I do not know the numbers. I just know it is lower, which is fine with me. They also increased the amount of crests required, however, to level all locations. I do not know what that higher number is. I've been thinking about my levels for a little bit now, especially after examining the files, and I'm thinking I'm going to upgrade. Everything will see a very, very tiny increase in heirlooms required. Nothing more than probably one or two per level, and that will probably do it. And only for the later levels, probably at least rank 3 and higher. So this will probably see 1, 2, and 3 more deeds. 1, 2, 3 more deeds. 1, 2, 3, 4 more deeds. Or something of the sort. And over here, we'll take the slightly higher. Well, actually, the guild will take a little bit more portraits. I think we hit the amount of portraits we required a little too quickly. I don't really want to put too many over here, or people will never upgrade the tavern. But I do feel my guild needs a tiny bit more portraits. These locations feel fine, though. I don't think I need to alter anything here at the stagecoach, the survivalist, or the Nomad Wagon. They also increased the amount of people that you can get in the stagecoach, upping it to 28 total now. Mine's only 2 more at 30, so I'm gonna leave mine alone. This will allow me to have 2 of every class, and that would include the Kickstarter hero. Who is that again? The Marksman. That will allow me to have the Marksman in addition to Arbalist, just in case I care. Most people, I think there's only 14 total classes for everyone else. Kickstarter backers get a little more. And of course, if you download mods, you'll be able to have other classes as well as people begin to make them. So there's that as well. Anything else that they've done? Oh, in addition to the heirloom stuff, they've made it so that you can exchange heirlooms, one type for another, which I thought was really interesting. I won't be able to prevent it, as it were, and I don't think you should. If you really want to rush something downtown, that's good for you. I do kind of like the idea that you struggle to get what you need all the time. It also means that, well, you could probably just take crests, unless the exchange rate is going to be different per item you are getting. Like, let's say one portrait requires 8 crests to get, as opposed to just 1 or 2. Then there's almost no reason just not to collect endless amounts of crests. I'm sure the forums on everywhere will be talking about it as people opt in for the beta to see what this will be like. Anything else that they've done, which I have not done in my mod? I don't think so. There's no new trinkets I saw listed, but I'm positive there's probably a few in the game. There's no changes to any monsters, which is good, because that means I won't have to worry about any massive alterations on my side when it comes to that. I didn't notice anything about quirks. So the only other thing were there were some changes to heroes. In fact, 1 second, I need to check their patch note really quick to see what they've actually changed. Okay, I just double checked to make sure that what they have changed so I don't lead you guys astray. I also read up a tiny bit about the Antiquarian, so I can tell you a little bit about her. Apparently, when she's around, she lets you carry an extra 500 gold per gold stack. That's really interesting. I will let her do something like that in this mod, but I won't let it be the same amount. It's going to have to be a lower amount of gold, or I'm going to have to increase the gold cost of everything in town somewhat, and I'd really rather not do that. I'll probably have her increase the gold she grants you by probably 350, considering how much I've let gold be decreased in this mod. So you'll be able to carry 1,700 back with you, as opposed to 2,000. She also apparently gives you a chance to get some extra loot whenever you do a battle, or whenever you loot a curio. Finally, oh crap, what was the last one? It just eluded me. She has a chance to find these special types of items, these antiques, which are worth money as well. We'll have to look at her combat ability, but I think she'll probably just be fine without me having to panic about starting all over from level 0 and testing her. If someone wants to have a lot of money, that will be absolutely fine in the long run, right? I shouldn't punish people for how they want to play anyway. But I will probably lower the amount of gold she grants. So, there were 2 classes that were changed as well, besides the release of the new Antiquarian. They changed the Arbalist slightly. I have done something similar to my Arbalist. The only change that really matters is blind fire, and they also changed her field dressing. Now, they changed her field dressing. In the base game, this camping skill has a 50% chance to heal 35, or a 50% chance to heal 50, or it could heal nothing. I didn't realize that was even an option. In my game, it always heals 100% of the time, 40%, and removes bleeding and blight. In the base game, it also only removes bleeding. I like mine better than theirs. They've changed theirs to be 50% 35, 50% of the time 50, and it removes a bleeding skill. I think, hey, I'm going to keep mine alone. No reason to alter it. Next, they altered blind fire. I like the change they did to blind fire, and I have done the same in my mod. One of the good things about being someone, now I'm so familiar with these game files, is I can do exactly what they do, assuming it's nothing new, as it were. Blind fire speed was lowered by 1 point at all levels. Oh, someone's knocking at my door. I guess I gotta see who that is. I'll be right back, everyone. Alright, sorry about that. That was my neighbor. I am helping him get a tree cut down, basically. Funding it. God bless him. He's a great guy. I feel really bad because this rotting tree is basically just hogging up some of his driveway, and I felt bad for years. I've also got some wires running through it, so it just makes sense for me to help forward that cost to get that thing cut down. Alright, let's get back to this. So, blind fire. So they lowered the speed it does by 1 point at all levels, and they made it so that even if she misses, she still gets the speed buff. That's really easy to do. That's just a bunch of different numbers and just setting one flag. So, did the same thing over here. And done. So we'll see what she's like now with this. I don't imagine there's going to be any significant difference. There was some differences that they've also done to the highwaymen. So let's talk about the differences they've done to him. I've done the same thing in my mod with everything except for one change. They changed his maximum hit points. He actually gets a total of, I think it's 43 at level 5. He used to have 38, so he's a little more beefier. I like that, and I've done the same thing in my mod. He also gets a little more hit points every level, so he has the new maximum hit points. They changed Wicked Slice. They allowed this to now hit the... they added a 15% damage mod to it. So I've done the same. Pretty easy. This does mean that I will take away Wicked Slice's ability to hit the 3rd rank in my mod when you leveled it to level 3. That was something I did. That's not in the base game. I will remove that now that this does increase damage. They added a bleed debuff to Open Vein when he uses it. I have not added that to this mod. I prefer if you were forced to add trinkets to see such bonuses, and I had planned on a trinket for the Highwayman that would have done so. So I do not intend to add this debuff to Open Vein itself. Finally, they added a riposte ability to Duelist Advance. Interesting. Well, I know how to add riposte abilities, so I've done so. It won't have any sound effects when he uses it, but it should work. I haven't tested it. Unfortunately for us, we won't see these changes because Robber Baron is mostly a ranged combatant. I could drop Open Vein and have him learn Duelist Advance just to check the riposte ability, and I might do that at some point. I could actually start him in the 4th rank, he could riposte up to the 3rd, and then begin shooting people. But we will see. I will probably end up leveling another group of level 0s, honestly. I do need to level another Jester. We could probably... Actually, these 3 we only have 1 of, so maybe I'll do that later. There's also one other change they've done. They have altered where you get these from. In that, in the future, the locations will offer you different types of heirlooms as a reward. I imagine that what we see right now, everything will just rotate or just be mixed. In other words, the bust above the ruins will be swapped to the bust above the Warrens, and the portrait will be shifted to some other location. I kinda like this. It means that we don't always need to go to the ruins when we want busts. Maybe we want to excel at the ruins and we just go do endless ruins runs for all of our items and ignore every other location. It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it in all honesty, because I like that you're forced to go to these locations if you want the guaranteed heirlooms. But nothing stops you from picking up the heirlooms from any other place anyway. That is all the changes that I am aware of from the mod, and the changes I've done to my game. I've already... Oh, and I forgot to fix Breakthrough. It doesn't matter. Yumi's not using it, so I will fix Breakthrough soon. Wait, was it Breakthrough? No, I'm sorry, it was If It Bleeds. Oh, wait. Hello? That's working properly? Was it a lower level If It Bleeds? I'm having a senior moment here, everyone. I thought for some reason If It Bleeds hit the 4th rank. I know I didn't touch it, so I'm getting confused. Let's go ahead and do an adventure before I become even more confused. Oh, actually, is there anything else I want to talk about really quick? I have added a few debuffs back to the monsters, and I want to talk about that really quick. Actually, we'll talk about it when we encounter the monsters that we meet. I took a look at all the debuffs that Red Hook had now added to all the creatures when the game went live, or when the Abomination patch hit, and most of them I don't understand why they do it. If it makes sense thematically, sure, I would add some of the debuffs in there, but I don't think it does for most of the cases, so I have just not bothered. Oh, and we should check trinkets as well. So one more time, let's check the trinkets really quick. These are all fine. I like all of these trinkets. Oh, that's interesting. That's a lot like an item I had planned. Wrathful Bandana. We don't have the money for it, so it doesn't matter. Any other trinkets over here? Oh, hey, holy crap! Look at this thing. Ancestor's Mustache Cream. Oh, I like that, actually. The blight resistance is nice. I'm just looking... Oh, please tell me this is it. It works! Holy crap, it works! I added a trinket to the game! A brand new spanking trinket! Oh my god, it works! Hello, everyone! Wow, I can't believe it got it to work! I've been trying to get that freaking head to spawn forever. Okay, we'll talk about this, right now. So, I did this a few days ago, actually, and I didn't ever see it spawn, so I assumed that something was wrong. But here it is. So, a problem with my mod is that I see the future, and I recognize that there is some grinding that will happen if you didn't want to hire high-level heroes. So my solution to this was not to adjust the levels of experience any longer, but to instead try to add trinkets, which would make up for this difference if you decided you wanted to use them on low-level characters. There would be no negative with this trinket, but it would be really only beneficial for low-level characters and take up a trinket spot to accelerate them. This was my attempt to do so. This is the Medal of Expertise. It adds 50% to your resolve that you earn, and lessens the amount of stress you take by 10%. A few patches ago, there was an item that only worked for the Vestal, I think, and it lowered the amount of experience you earned by 10%. I remembered that item when I was thinking about how to fix this resolve problem in my mod, and it occurred to me that it existed, which meant that the support for such is there somewhere, which means that I can reverse it and make it give you more experience. But it was already enabled in the buffs file. All I had to do was just set it to something, and here you go. The Medal of Expertise increases the experience you earn by 50% and reduces the stress damage you take by 10%. I actually want this for my low-level characters so I can accelerate them quickly. So my mind is made up, and we are going here. I want to get that trinket. So let's do it. So let's assemble a group and get this done. So who are we taking over here? Not you, Knight Hussein. You have Weldphobe. Warren's Tactician and Faded. You will come along with us, Coconuts. And you want to be in the second position for that Blackjack. Beast Slayer. That means we're taking you, April. Oh, I'm so happy that worked. Holy crap, that took a bit of effort to figure out how to actually make the trinket get a graphic. Why doesn't the collector one work? It doesn't matter. Warren's Tactician on Deason 13. Oh, this isn't going to be a lot of high damage group, but we'll take you. And then I need one more person. Splicer has Beast Slayer. I think we'll take him along. But since he's going to be in the final rank, we'll do something like this. Oh, this is not a high damage group at all. I think they'll be okay. They're also level 3s. I want the grab for the little pig. Oh, we got Dark Tambourine with us. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we'll bring enough food for this. I'm going to bring more food this time. I'm a little nervous about this group. I'm actually going to oversupply. We have enough money that I can afford to do so. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, it works. Oh, I can add trinkets. I can make up my own freaking trinkets and get them added into the game. Oh, I have such ideas. Well, the mod's on lockdown, though. I shouldn't add any more trinkets. Oh, so glad it works.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. This is amazing. I was about to say I'm amazing. Let's not do that. All right, let's go ahead and get some food. Holy crap, and someone threw away a perfectly good book of Constitution. That's actually really freaking useful in this location. But I don't want to suffer -2. Oh. Oh man, do I want this or do I want this. I think we will equip the Book of Constitution instead on him. I'm going to want the healing while we're in here because swine tars. This also means we can eat some of the food. No, I can't risk the bandage just yet. Good job, coconuts, for moving forward. Wow. We can camp now. There's no real reason to do so. We'll just know this is here. We can come back and get it. Oh, I should have used torches. We have plenty of food. We'll take it. We're going to need this.
Watch your step.
Can't eat any more food either. We haven't been into a combat to heal that little wound. Changes. I've given him 2 more hit points at this level. I think he used to have 13. Now he has 15. There's been no other alterations that I've done to these guys since the last time we talked.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oof.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. We'll eat some of this food as well. Let's open up this chest. Lots of trinkets here today. Trinket mission. We have to go this way. I need to know if there's a battle down here. We'll come back for that torch. I'd rather use solo when all the heads are here. So we... but I could use that speed right now. No, I will wait. This is the one free round we get on him. This group's not high damage either. Not until we set it up. We won't stun him again. Holy crap! Nice hit. Thank you, coconuts.
Decisive pummeling. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That was a mistake on my part. Uh-oh. All that damage we did is going away. Oh, all that damage he's doing is not. Oh, I should have blackjack. That's so dumb. But I can stun with Barbaric Yelp now.
Precision and power.
Wow, it's like we've reset the entire combat. Oh, holy crap. Wonderful hit.
A death by inches.
Whew, that was exciting. Didn't expect to fight him there. And our group's still in great shape. I think I might have to lower how much stress this actually heals. That might have to go from 20% to 10% instead. And we are still in fantastic shape. I don't think there's any reason for us to camp at the moment. We're going to step outside and grab this food. Oh, no we're not. That's right. We used our herb already.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I don't need the deeds anymore. I want a scout attempt. Oh, this is what I was worried about. Swine tars. Alright. I might be able to stun them. And I need to kill the little pig. I need to kill the support first. I might not kill it with that. I don't want to be pushed or pulled out of position too much, if I can help it. Yeah, minus move resistance on the Dark Tambourine means that we're definitely being moved around. I need to get him to the front rank now. So he can't use any charge ability.
Masterfully executed.
Then I don't want him being able to inflict too much damage on us. We'll keep those stacked to neuter him. Wow, that was lucky. It was only like a 40-something% chance, I think.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, you know what? Do I actually... I don't need the deeds. Not really. Let's take the citrines. And you know what? Instead of the move stone, we should definitely take the jades. There's no reason to interact with that item whatsoever. I don't think we're camping this time around. I don't think we need to. Oh, hold on a second. I might be able to use this here. Let's give this a shot. Darn it. Well, now we're not camping. Alright, let's go up this way. Watch that be like the biggest mistake I've ever made in this game. God, stop hitting him with traps, please!
By foul invention.
It's like 3 traps he's wandered onto. Holy crap, that's a lot of fights. Not surprised. Oh, this is a nightmare. He's gonna go, and then he can go ahead and, like, crushing backhand or something. Let's stun him. 'Cause I don't want him pushing forward.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
I can't pull him forward, Tim. That's a very bad idea. Let's use Weakening Curse and stop him from actually destroying us, because I'm not going to be able to stop him from getting away. The bleeds will kill him and allow me to not deal with that corpse. I have to up that accuracy, I think. Oh, darn it. I shouldn't have done that. Now I have this I'm definitely not going to finish him this cannot get cleared out of the way fast enough. And I can't pull him. There's no way I'm pulling him. Let's get ready for the pig spear as much as we possibly can. Oh, Thank God. All that minus accuracy. Have to keep that debuff on him.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
We have another key. But there is a secret room. Oh, thank God. I didn't even notice it. We're going after the secret room then. Okay, there's been some slight changes to these guys. I took away his... Oh! Monster Skill Tentacle Devour isn't found. Alright, I need to fix that. I know where that can... I know what's wrong with that. That won't prevent him from using it. All that means is that the skill is just not... The description is not there. So, I took away his armor that I gave him, and I upped his hit points instead. He normally got, I think he normally has like 46 or something like that, so he's a bit stronger now. He also doesn't delay the stall mechanic. He doesn't prevent it, so you kind of have to kill him. The ghoul, by accident, his howl was not critting in my mod. It now will crit again. I don't think there's anything other alterations that I've done. And you're in the wrong position, Deezen. You were supposed to be in the 3rd rank. I'm actually going to Weaken Curse him to try to get his accuracy down even more. I'm going to begin pummeling this thing. Let's move you here for some bleeds.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Might have wanted this guy on the back rank to prevent him from using Rend. Yeah, I'm going to change this to be 10% stress heal, I think. Just in time.
Well struck.
Their cursed champion falls.
Oh, we don't need the shovels. I can just drop those. And I think we will. We're going to anyway, because we have one of these secret rooms. I'm not healing much. Probably should put this back on, honestly. Good, both of them will die. Actually, he'd be healing even less. He'd be healing 0, a whole lot more if I was still using Sacrificial Cauldron.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I'll never use dark items. Is it worth more than anything else here? I guess we can use the holy water. Gotta kill the little pig first. Takes 5, has 6. Darn it, just too much. Probably should have stunned him instead.
That cuts on its own.
Don't rend us. Yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, it went next. That's awkward.
How quickly the tide turns.
That will last a long time. Darn it, we were actually taking stress damage. I had wanted to get through this without taking any. You were doing so well, also. It will die when it goes. Oh, but I have to attack it. I have to attack it. I can't. I don't want to pass.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
I probably should have. I should have passed and then healed her stress instead. Oh well. I don't think we need this. So we'll just leave that there. More useless books. That was like, what, 5 food checks? 4 or 5 food checks in this dungeon? Ooh, God! Oh, holy crap! Just like that, he's almost afflicted. No, I don't blame you, Deezen. You just got crit twice in a row, for crying out loud.
A singular strike.
Wow. Holy crap. That's crazy amounts of damage. Now, it's with all the accuracy on those guys, too. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Because now he can use his sword attack on us. A butcher's cut. Yup, shouldn't have done it, Tim. Should have just left him there for the ball and chain. I need to heal him, just in case we have another fight, too. So he's going to take me more stress damage. Whew. Finishing this round. We got no choice anyway. We're gonna get the stall penalty if I don't.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Awesome. We are done. Alright, before I forget, do that. And let's get some stress recovery for you, sir. Let's see what this curio is. Stupid stack of books. Alright, we are done.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Well, tactician. Oh god. Bibliomania. That's a new one I had made. Quick reflexes. Losing last gas for that. That's actually good for you. And wasting sickness. So even more diseases in the long run. Probably should have left the book on him until we got out of this place. Darn it.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
King Luke 071 meditated, recovered 56 stress. Captain Mag Krista underwent effective disease treatment, curing Chagas and the Black Plague. Nicole Dubois cured Crohn's. I wish that was possible. Carbon Unit 6 cured syphilis. Albert removed compulsive. Lessa Thurman removed bad gambler. DX Mage removed tippler. Cassandra has returned from their holy quest. Okay, cool. Alright everyone, that will do it for us. Thank you for watching. When we come back, I guess we'll do another one, and I'll let you know about anything I change between now and then. Thank you for watching, and take care.